chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. RWA. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Extra score, Chiefs 7, Colts nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Come on. Kill. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Pick your game up.
Luck now to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
We taking win call. 11V. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the delay.
53's the Mike.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. 66. Bullet.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
This is McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Yellow.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Hey, they're scared.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver, So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me.
And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Watkins, the intended receiver. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Check. Go. 90. Let's go, D. 11Z. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Let's go.
On first down, it's Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Go ahead. Be afraid of me. Check 99.
On second down now, it's Hines. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Back to throw, Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
53's Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all on football. Check. Let's go, Mexico. Check 13. Check it. What is that?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Let's get it. So go. Right, 40. Squeeze, double. Gone right. Twist. Hey, check. 12.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And it's caught. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
What we got?
Out of the gun, Luck.
Get ready.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert, alert. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, me and you all day, all day.
Now it's Luck. Campbell making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
You got him.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check. Mike,
here's Luck. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four down. Hey, Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Push him back.
49. Check. Referee. 40. Easy. Alert.
From the gun, here's Love. Catch made here by Campbell. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
12.
On 4th down, Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You got motion man. You got motion man.
They run with Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check out. Blue 90.
Check Mike 50. Here we go, D.
12.
Mike 50.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Go.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, on.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
A shotgun snap for Love. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Move, move, move. Hey, 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 50.
11Z.
50's the mic. No chance. 50's the mic.
Strong right.
Hey, hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They snap it to Locke. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
11. Hey, Charlie.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Whip.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Colts 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself.
Travis Kelce. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ben Banagou in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check out. 90.
65.
12. Hey, Zoo.
Lucky.
Go ahead.
On first down, Luck to the right side to Eric Ebron. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check out. 180.
53's Mike. Watch the backer.
Hey, check.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Reggie. Watch the slats. Check 53.
Luck on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
12.
Again, Luck. Flush to his right. Complete to Hilton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I got you. Let's go, Mike 50. Okay, double up.
12.
Mike's 50.
On.
Get him. Watch that. Alert 3.
11Z.
Now a first down throw. Luck. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To the air again, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check pass.
Wait for that.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Bang.
To throw is Luck. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for the Chiefs, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in week.
Yeah. Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out. won't let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting.